Marhaba! Hello, my dear friends. Okay, today I am going to make Palestinian breakfast. Yes, guys, so look at me. I have a little bit of outfit. I was influenced by one of the websites where I find out quite a lot of beautiful outfits Palestinian girls have, and pretty much everyone have a very light cover of the head. So I thought it must be specifically should be exactly light color, so I have decided to make it something similar. And of course the girls are wearing very rich and beautiful dresses, which I don't have, so at least I have a little bit of the top, and hopefully I look a little bit again like a traditional Palestinian girl. I'm not going to cook in this, guys, because it's very hard to do so. It's I think it's going to be not very comfortable, so I'll take it off while I'm cooking, but I'm going to put it on my next video in mukbang, where my family will be trying to figure out which country the breakfast come from. I think they will be a little bit thinking that will be from somewhere Middle East, and but I don't know if they will recognize exactly the country. Probably not, because my husband and I, why I chose Palestine now. Because, guys, I'm trying to make my breakfast from different countries. I'm reminding once again who is the first time watching my video, and I'm doing it in chronological order, how we visited it back in the old days, a long time ago, and up to today. We visited over 50 countries, and yes, guys, I will try to make all 50 breakfasts. I'm not sure if I can find all the ingredients for all of them, but I will try to do my best. And well, depends also how much energy I will have left, because it does take quite a long time, and I have to prepare, look for ingredients and look for the outfit. So let's see how it goes, and of course I need your support. If you really like those kind of videos, please make comments, guys. So Palestine, we went when we were in Israel, so it was just a one-day trip to Bethlehem, the land of Jesus Christ's birth, and it was a great experience. It was a long time ago, guys, again like 2008 I think, or maybe even 2007, so with our first trip to Israel, and we met really nice people, and they showed us the beautiful places. Unfortunately, it was only one day trip, and I wish I could come back and explore a bit more, and I do not remember if we actually tried any food. I'm sure we would, because if it's a day trip, usually it's included lunch or something like that, but I honestly don't remember. So that's why today, guys, is going to be also for me an experience to try something different, and we are going to do today Musakhan. I don't know if I pronounce it right or not, but you're probably going to say that those of you who are familiar with Palestinian food, that it is not for breakfast, and the breakfast again is quite light, and usual is going to be hummus, and some other dips could be, and of course the bread. So I decided to make Musakhan is because it is actually a traditional Palestinian dish, and my family was complaining last time that we had a very light breakfast, no meat in it, and so they're like, please make something meaty next time. And I didn't tell them that it's going to be next is Palestine, where we also have quite a lot of meat eating there, and I decided to like make an influence of this main dish to make my breakfast. So of course I'm going to have again hummus, and I'm going to have fresh vegetables. It's going to be tomatoes and cucumber, and I'm going to chop it, so it's pretty much kind of like breakfast. But the Musakhan main dish is going to be a chicken on top of the bread. Okay, so I'm making the bread again, and just to show you that I have already prepared it here. You see it's resting at this moment, so I have made it. Today it is, I'm not going to show it to you how I made it, because it's similar to the previous one. I just didn't add yeast. Okay, I was recommended not to add yeast, and so we will see how it's going to go, because I added hot water instead. So I was also recommended that the hot water could be really helping to rise the bread. especially again, I don't need it because I'm not going to put anything inside. It's going to be bread, and on top of the bread is going to be chicken. So usually the traditional dish is made with roasted chicken, which is roasted in the oven with lots of spices. And then the main ingredient, as far as I understand, in this dish is caramelized onions with a spice which called sumac, and I actually bought especially this spice to try it because I have never tried it before, and it does says it's used very often in Middle Eastern dishes, and I looked through a lot of different recipes, so I have no idea how it tastes and smells. I'm going to cut it and try myself. And of course I prepared this big onion. I don't know if it's going to be enough. And I already had chicken from yesterday. So that's why, guys, I'm not going to make it like exactly. So I'm not going to roast it in the oven. I'm just going to fry it a little bit with also a little bit spices in olive oil. And that's what I'm going to put on the bread. And then I'm going to obviously put it with the onions, caramelized onions with all these spices. I also want to add to a little bit of, as usual, chili, slightly paprika, then I will be adding a little bit curry and ground cumin, so I'll just make a mix of those little spices, but the main one is going to be of course sumac. So but I'm just not sure what it's going to taste like. And of course what I'm going to do, also put hummus, which I again, guys, bought in our local shop more, so I decided to take this time just a simple one. Needs to be like few dips on the table, you know, and I have some parsley here which I also chopped, so I'll put on top. So that's my that's what my today's breakfast is going to look like. So let's start with cooking now, guys. So first of all, of course, I am going to start making onions, because they're going to take maybe quite a while, like 20 maybe 30 minutes to caramelize them, because they need to be cooked on a very low heat, not overcooked. And of course I'm going to also shred a bit more chicken and also fry a little bit in olive oil. And while I'm going to do all of this, I will be chopping the tomatoes and cucumbers, preparing for as a side, as a little bit of the side dish. So let's get started, guys. Okay, now I'm going to start frying the onions and put usual spices, just a little bit, and then I'm going to open sumac and we will try. I'm going to add it because I added quite a lot, and I'm not sure how much I really need to add to this quantity of onions. While I'm like a little bit warming up the usual spices, I'm going to try this one. I don't know, it smells like a little bit sourish in there. With, I think, a little bit something sweet. Not sure, it's pleasant. I think I will be trying it a little bit. Yeah, it has like a little bit sourish bite. It's quite pleasant. I will try to put that much, and then we'll see. Maybe I need to add more, because I saw that people are adding quite a lot on top after even it's cooked. Now I'm going to cut chicken and do exactly the same thing on the frying pan, but just we'll start get a little bit of more yellowish of this, and then we'll do chicken. Cooking right now, I'm going to cut the vegetables. Okay, friends, I've forgotten the important thing which also goes into this dish is, of course, the nuts. Okay, it could be pine nuts or almonds. I don't have any of those. I have some other nuts, and I going to a little bit warm them up, like a little roast them you need, and also in oil, and then you just put it all on top of the dish. While it's all kind of quite cooking slightly on a very, very low heat, looks all nice, I am going to finally make the bread. Okay guys, watch out, that's my bread. So you see it's hard without the yeast. I think it's not as soft, but I'm gonna put a little bit oil on it and cut it in pieces in the plates and put all of this on top of it. So I hope they're nice anyway. Okay guys, so this is the breakfast I have today, and I'm going to call my family now. So please watch it in the next video, how they like it, enjoy it, and what they think. Bon appetit! Bye everyone!